TC Electronic have a lot of really great tuners out there. Everyone or most people know of the Polytune, Polytune 2 and then the Polytune 3, whether you've got the white one, the black one, the mini. Now, I'm having a look at the clip-on, have a quick look at some of the functionality in it and my recommendation on whether you should buy one. Okay, if you just want a recommendation, yes, you should buy one. It's fantastic. It's small footprint. It is battery operated, so you don't charge it, but that's not a problem for me. And it's basically the robustness and accuracy that you've got in the Polytune, if you know the Polytune pedal, but it's in the clip sort of size. It's got that aluminium casing with the rubber feet, and they say on the video they actually say it's not going to damage your guitars, and in the manual it says beware it might. So I wouldn't leave it hanging on a headstock, but it's a fantastic tuner. Okay, so it's a headstock clip-on tuner. So as you'd expect, it just clips on to the headstock of any guitar you've got. It's got the aluminium casing, so it's rugged, but the rubber feet, I'm not concerned on any of my more expensive guitars. That said, I'm not going to leave it on overnight or days on end. For me, I'm just going to leave it on the desk, and whichever guitar I've got on my hands, I'm going to just, to throw it on. So I might leave it on during a playing session, but then I'll take it off. That's kind of the reason why I got it, and that's convenience. For me, I'm generally in the studio here, so I'm not always plugged into a pedal board with a tuner. I've got the Polytone 3, but I'm not always plugged into it, so I just wanted something more convenient. So it was a bit of a luxury. So we get to rotate just that way only, so it doesn't rotate the other way, but the display is plenty clear. And I am in needle mode at the moment. It comes with a polyphonic mode, a monophonic mode, or a needle tuner, and then a strobe tuner. Okay, so in terms of the needle mode, you can see as I hit the E string there, I've got that needle in the center. If there's any red, left or right, it tells me whether I'm sharp or flat. My E's normally just a little bit flat, so it's not. So it stays in tune when I'm strumming quite hard. Okay, that's needle mode. If you do polyphonic, you just strum all the strings lightly, and they will all ring out, showing you which one's the sharp or flat. So those, again, who know TC Electronic and the Polytune know that mode is pretty amazing. Okay, so the one button on the top just turns it on or off. The first button here goes through different tuning modes. So your standard tuning, A440, key, E tuning. But as you click it, you'll go through E flat, down to D, D flat, C, B. Now you got capo 1 on F, on G flat, capo 2, capo 3 on G, capo 4, capo 5, 6, 7. So you're up to the 7th fret. And then we're back to E there. So you can do capo up to the 7th fret. If you want to do drop D tuning, you can just tune the bottom string down, and you don't need to go into any other mode. Okay, so there's one extra button here. So the first button there, as I said, goes through the different sort of which tunings that you want. The second button here will go into, now I'm in strobe mode. Okay, so strobe mode, you still get polyphonic. So as you strum all your strings, you get that mode. But when you do an individual string, you get the strobe tuner mode instead. Now, for me, it's sort of a user experience one. Do you like needle tuners or do you like strobe tuners? The strobe tuner is within, 0.02 cents. So it's extremely accurate, whereas the needle is 0.5 cents. So it's not as accurate. But again, it depends whether you like the needle or the strobe in terms of, the display. I'm used to the needle. So click it again, see how you get that solid line there, vertical line. And now I'm back in needle mode. Okay, this is my PV. This is sort of a small, love this guitar. It's a small headstock, small neck, small headstock. And there's not a lot of room to put anything on there. You have this little groove that they've got there that he brought sort of fully cut away when he came onto the Wolfgangs later on. But you can put it on there, lift up the display, And again, polyphonic mode. Works great. We'll go into needle mode. Okay, so it works great on that headstock as well. Okay, so as I said, I really like this tuner straight away. I mean, I'm used to the Polytune, but straight away it's convenient, it's quick, it's easy, and the tuning is super accurate. And that's the main thing. I've done a lot of reviews researching other tuners, and there was probably only one tuner that was sort of, I was thinking instead of this. But again, for the money, this one is great. I'm really happy with it, and I recommend getting it. Good luck. Hope you pick one up. See you next time.